What's going on, everybody? Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Uh, well, y'all know first things first. Let me know how the mic sounds, and let me know how the video quality is looking to y'all. Are we buffering? Is it showing clear? Good stuff like that. And yeah. So somebody give me a excuse me, mic check. Let me know y'all can hear me. All right. Yeah, let's say everything is good. Everything's good. All right. So, good morning, Sandy. Good morning, Helen Reed. Good morning, Megan. Good morning, Georgia RG from Australia. Good morning, Mika. Good morning. Good morning, Wendy. Good morning, Nicole Jackson. Good morning, Laura Belt. Good morning, George Jackson. Good morning, Brandeezy for Shizzy. I like that. Good morning. Make this go viral. Good morning. Honey Lot came here earlier. Well, good morning, my friend. How you doing, Honey Lot? Pretty girl, New York. I guess that's what they're supposed to say. Good morning. You've been in my comment section lately. I appreciate it. Good morning, Evelyn. Good morning to my man Brian, my brother Brian. What's going on, bro? Nicole Jackson. Q. Hey, sweetie. Good morning. Good morning. Southern Sage. Good morning. Good morning. Nicole Jackson, I apologize. I know I had told you last night I was gonna do this last night, but I got home and from work and hit that shower. Y'all know how that is sometimes, man. When y'all get off of work, you hit that shower, you out. You pretty much out after that shower. I don't know what it is about showers and baths or however y'all do y'all personal hygiene. But for some reason, once you get out that thing, after you went to work or whatnot, you out. That's it. It's over. It's over. Count to 10. I am out. So I was actually supposed to have came in last night and did this story, but I was out. I couldn't. So please forgive me for that. Nicole was the first one to send me this story, and I apologize for taking so long to get to it, but of course, y'all know my work schedule, so it's a lot of stuff I'm probably not going to get to. Crazy as fuck. But anyway, how many of y'all saw this story that I put up yesterday? How many of y'all saw that? Ain't that some crazy shit? Isn't that some crazy shit? This woman goes to, I could say Zimbabwe, but that's not what it's called. It's called Zambia, something like that. That's what it's called. And somebody came in the comment section correctly talking about, Chris, Africa is a continent. It's not a country. I said, noted. Thank you. Noted. That's got to be one of the craziest stories that I ever done. But she's not the only one that did that. I remember doing another story where somebody else did that same shit. Kept taking the child to the hospital to get all these unnecessary surgeries. And these doctors or whoever they are, kept doing surgeries on the child. I just can't remember what story that was. I got to go through my timeline. But she's not the only one that did that dumbass shit. It's another story I did that somebody did that dumbass shit. Now, but what baffles me is that she has a defense attorney, which I guess that's her right to have a defense attorney. And the person whoever that's defending her is saying, these allegations are false. And this is why I say, with a lot of lawyers, I think they're just in it for your money. They're just in it for the money because you see that bullshit going on. This lady up there took that child through that and she didn't need it, How can you defend that? I don't get that at all, And on top of that, why does she feel the need to go way over there in Africa to choose these children, then bring them back home and do this fuck shit? I don't understand that at all. That shit is crazy as hell, So it just make you kind of think a little bit, you know, do this woman really care? What is it? Is it financial gain, or does she really care about the child? You know, because y'all remember in the story I read that she got fundraisers. She had fundraisers going on and shit where she got all this unnecessary shit that she did not need. You got all these fundraisers going on. This is a sick son of a bitch. For anybody to do that, that's sick. Seriously, that's sick. And it pisses me off because y'all are women. And again, y'all supposed to carry us in y'all womb for 9 months. And when we get in this world, you do stupid shit like that. And you supposed to be a mom and know what you're doing is wrong. Alright? I don't get that shit. That's the stupidest shit I ever seen. That's the stupidest shit I ever seen. And if anybody know that story I'm talking about, it was somebody else did that shit too. I cannot remember that lady's name. Somebody else did that same shit. Had the child going through all them damn surgery and whatnot. Somebody said Eminem's a victim of it too. Wow. How crazy is that? And I want to look that up. Indica drink. A lot of people kept saying in the comment section about the proxy munching. I don't know how to say that word. Yeah, I gotta look that up because they said this has got something to do with that. You know, they did that shit too. You know, so anyway, guys, let's get right into the show, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome. All right, everybody, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you watch my content. As always, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Like my man Brian Arg in the chat room said one time in my comment section, he said, there's a whole lot of fuckery going on here. And I think I'm going to start putting that on my streams when I do these streams, just have a ticker going on at the bottom saying a whole lot of fuckery. Because all these stories we do is a whole lot of fuckery going on. Would you agree? It is a whole lot of fuckery. All right. Now, let's take this, what we're finna talk about right now. Let's take this right here. The precious baby that you see, or I'm going to say this to make some of you mad because y'all don't like what I said. This young lady you see up above me. Her name, they call her Jelly. All right. Nickname is Jelly. And I am so sorry. I cannot remember this baby name. Jesus Christ. Why I can't remember folks' name? I guess I'm getting too old. I need to get some focus factor so I can keep my brain focused and remember people's names. But I know her nickname is Jelly. All right. Now, story has it that the mother who you see on my left, her name is Malikah Bennett. All right. I'm going to call her Malikah Bitchit. That's what I'm calling her, Malikah Bitchit. Because she's a bitch. Story has it, this woman killed her own child and buried this young lady in the backyard and lied to the police. All right? And lied to the police and said what the fuck she said. Now I want to show y'all something real quick. If you pay attention to this photo that I did right here, and I did this photo like this for a reason. I want you to see, for a woman who does this to a child, look what she cared more about, her figure. She cared more about her figure. Look at that. Standing to the side, ass all poked out, or you got the one up there to the top right, making sure her ass still poked out, and you got the one down there in the bottom left corner, you know, got the nails on fleek, got the tattoos. She knows she fine. And this is why I say, you may have a lot of people that's fine on the outside, but they have an ugly soul in the inside. Would you agree? All right? Fine on the outside, had an ugly soul in the inside. So with that being said, I take this as she cared more about us men seeing her body figure than her own child. Maybe she one of the ones that got sick of her child because she felt like some goofball did back in the day, killed her children because she said her children was getting in the way of her sex life. Well, ma'am, that's how your child got here, because you were fucking. Same thing I would say with Malikah Bennett. That's how you got here, doing this shit that you're doing right here, making sure we see your ass and fucking. That's how Jelly got here. But then you killed this girl. But why? I guess we will find out in just a minute. And what hurts me the worst is the lady at the bottom right, which is her grandmother. This hurts me because I cherish my grandmothers. I don't have no more grandmothers. All of them gone. In my era, we could go to grandma's house and we know we were safe. But the grandmother, which is her mom, covered up for this woman while she did this fuck shit. So what's really going on here? What is really going on here? And that hurts me when I saw that the grandmother had something to do with it. That hurt me. That really hurt me. So you got a piece of shit daughter and you got a piece of shit grandmother. That's a bad match. That's a bad match. So I'm starting to wonder now, when Jelly went to her grandmother's house, how did the grandmother treat Jelly? Did she treat her like the sweet young lady she looked right here? Or did she treat her like a piece of shit because she a piece of shit? Or was she one of them drunk old hags? They just got drunk and just let Jelly do whatever she want because she didn't give a shit what happened to Jelly. All right? And I am really floored on that the grandmother tried to help cover this up. All right? I see people typing in her name is Magellic, okay? Oh, her name is Magellic. Sorry. Okay, cool. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, let's listen to this bullshit. Let's just listen to this bullshit.
Now, police are trying to figure out how a 4-year-old's body ended up behind a Charlotte home. Fox 46's Jamal Goss is live on Caps Hill Mine Road that's close to where a memorial continues to grow. Jamal, we know that police say the mother is now facing murder charges.
Yeah, that's right, Morgan. CMPD says 31-year-old Malikah Bennett has been arrested and is facing charges for the death of her 4-year-old daughter. Police say they found the little girl buried near some woods in the back of her home on Braden Drive. Right now, Bennett is facing several charges, including felony child abuse and murder. Neighbors, teachers, and staff members have made a makeshift memorial by placing balloons and teddy bears near where the 4-year-old's remains were found. The family actually allowed us to see where police discovered her body, and right now they're asking the community for prayers. Her neighbors tell us they hadn't seen the little girl in several months and became worried about her. Investigators arrived to the scene last night and say they received several tips that indicated foul play may have been involved.
I just want to be here with the family. I just met a lot of them today, but you know, at our school we're all a family. So when one hurts, we all hurt. So me and Miss Alexander are here today just to let them know that we're here.
You never know what people are going through, so I don't want to pass judgment or whatever, but just to prayer for her, prayer for the extended family, prayer for her children, especially the one that we have close contact with, because she had been going through so much the last few weeks.
No, police have not.
Prayer for her, prayer for the extended family, prayer for her children, especially the one that we have close contact with, because she had been going through so much the last few weeks.
No, police have not mentioned how the girl may have died, nor have they mentioned a motive. Right now, police are working to identify the 4-year-old's remains and say they will release her name afterwards. Reporting live in Northwest Charlotte, I'm Jamal Goss, Fox 46.
All right, guys, of course, y'all know, for those who new coming to my channel, when I do these stories and I'm kind of behind, I like to go back to the beginning because they help me get an understanding as the story progress, you know, so I like to go way back to the beginning of the story. But before we go any further, thank you, Nicole, for bringing this to my attention. I don't remember what video that was, but you came in the comments and said, Chris, I want you to talk about this story, please. And you found me on Facebook and you sent me this story. And ironically, after you did it, my girl Spencer did it. I think Sandy did it, and Helen Reed did it. So I'd like to thank every last one of y'all for sending me this story. And just hearing that first news thing right there, you know, it's gut wrenching. You know, Helen Reed, Doug did a little more research and got me some of the information that I got today. Nicole, I know you tagged me in a lot of Facebook stuff, and I'm going to show that after a while. So I want to say shout out to you ladies. As a matter of fact, shout out to all of y'all who have the stomach to come in and listen to this shit, because I know it's hard. It was hard for me to do it. I know it's hard for a lot of y'all to listen to it. You know, but a lot of y'all stick it out and you listen to it. Not just me, but any content creator who do these stories. I know it's gut wrenching to listen to this stuff. And I know a lot of us, as well as I am, we are sick and tired of this shit. But I'm sorry to say, people, it's not going to end here. It's not going to end here. This shit going to continue to grow until something major happens. Just something major happens. All right? And it seemed like this where the chain broke at. And y'all tell me y'all agree. This where the chain broke at. When that damn Haley, what the fuck her name is? The one that had that girl, I can't remember names today. The one that got off her daughter death. And when she was in trouble in the court, tried to say her daddy molested her. What's that stupid motherfucking name? The one that got in trouble, went to court and got off. And they say as soon as she got off of that shit, she went out partying and shit. It's Kaylee or Haley something. If y'all can hear me out, what's her name? Is it Haley? Casey Anthony. That's it. What? I think her baby name was Haley, right? It's Casey Anthony. You know, I think that's what opened the door right there. Because after she did that, that's when a lot of this fuck shit started happening. I mean, it was already happening, but it seemed like it got worse when Casey Anthony got off of her bullshit. Just think about it. When she got off on all that shit that she did, notice how the trend got bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger with these children. Then we had the big one that came out, Malikah Davis. A mother who knew what was going on. I don't give a fuck nobody to say she knew what was going on. Malikah Davis. Then we went from Malikah Davis to the baby up there in Florida, Taylor Rose. Then we went from Taylor Rose to Malia Bass. Then we went from Malia Bass to the young man. I didn't get a chance to do his story. The young man, I'm so bad with names right now. The young man who was found in the pool or something like that. I don't remember where it was. But he was found in the pool or something. Braylon, there you go. Thank you, Nicole. Braylon. It went from there to Braylon. I don't know why I'm bad with names right now. It went from Braylon to Amari. And I may have skipped a couple of them. Amari, Jasmine Adams. Okay, the list goes on and on. And when Casey Anthony did her fuck shit, that's when the doors open for all this fuck shit to happen. How the hell does that work? King Hill, Cupcake. Thank you. Y'all keep it coming. Keep it coming. King Hill, Cupcake. Okay? The trend got bigger and bigger after Casey Anthony punk ass did what she did, and the bitch is still walking free right now. But now, the people is smart because she tried to join the rally and they kicked their ass out their rally from what I heard. The West Boys. Well, we don't know if the West Boys dead or not, but the West Boys. We throw them up in there. We throw the West Boys up in there. Gabriel Fernandez. Yes, Cash Gurney. Thank you. Keep it coming. Keep it coming. Okay? I just want y'all to think about that. When she got off, how the trend just got bigger and bigger and bigger. All right? It's crazy. And guys, it's not going to stop. It's going to get worse. Gannon Stouts, thank you. Gannon Stouts, thank you. Rika Roundtree, yes. I can't believe I forgot this sweet baby. Oh, yes. That one tore me apart, too. And I'm so disappointed in Richard on that one. You know, I'm so disappointed in Richard. Samaj Crosby, yes. I forgot about her. Samaj, yes. Baby Samaj. Samaj Crosby. Just look at the trend that's going on here. Naya Garrett. I don't remember that one. I think I remember Naya Garrett. I mean, just think about it. As the show goes on, just think about all these children. Just think about them. And I'll see y'all comments as the show go on. All right? Zoe who? I remember Zoe. Somebody said Chris Watts. You know what? I don't remember exactly all what Chris Watts did. I didn't really follow this story too close. Did he like kill his family or something like that? You know, so man, this shit crazy, man. I just want y'all to think about that. When Casey Anthony did the bullshit that she did, how this trend just got bigger and bigger. Ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for joining me, and let's continue. Let me see how many likes I got me up. Ooh, 37 likes. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Give me up some more. All right, guys, let's continue with this crazy shit right here.
Now, police are trying to figure out how a 4-year-old body ended up behind a
Charlotte mother made her first appearance in court today, accused of killing her 4-year-old daughter and then burying her body in a yard. Friday, detectives made a grisly discovery, finding that child's body behind a home on Braden Drive. Fox 46's Jamal Goss spoke to family members still in shock about what happened.
It's a struggle.
Oh yes, Zoe. Thank you, Miss T. Yes, Zoe. On daddy locked him and her in the car and set the car on fire. But his punk ass couldn't take the heat, so he gets out the car, and I think it was nearby water. He jumped in nearby water, saved his ass, but left that baby in there to die. Thank you, Miss T. I forgot about Zoe. That's another one that was crazy.
But we continue to pray and have faith.
It's unbearable for the family of 4-year-old Majelic Young to think someone would hurt the little girl they call Jelly.
This is very hurtful. It's an innocent child.
Police say her mother, Malikah Bennett, killed her and then buried her in a shallow grave in the backyard of her home back in September.
This case is deeply disturbing. It's disturbing to everyone who's worked it.
Detectives say they discovered her remains last week after family members and neighbors say they hadn't seen her in months.
It's even more difficult that this baby died at the hands of her mother. Yes. The person that gave her birth.
Lucille Puckett is with the group.
That's the same thing I'm saying, lady. The same thing I'm saying. I'm glad you're calling it out, all right? And we need more women like you to call that shit out, all right? We need more women like you to call it out, all right? It don't need to be just us men. It need to be women like her in the public calling that shit out. This woman gave birth to this child. But if you look at her pictures, all she cared about is her ass and her titties and her figure and her nails. Her nails on fleek, all right? That's all she cared about. And I guarantee that she did it to that child. She probably hooked up with a dude and did some of everything with him.
Her hoods. She lost her son to violence and is helping families like Majelic's cope with losing a loved one. Fox 46 cameras weren't allowed inside the courtroom as Bennett faced a judge for murder, child abuse, and concealing a death. She sat emotionless as her bail was denied.
I ain't see no remorse. I ain't see no sad face.
No justice! No peace! No justice! No peace!
That's what I'm talking about. Now that's what I'm talking about right there, man. Now shout out to them people out there. Shout out to them people out there. A child died and they came together to protest. That's what the fuck I'm talking there. Hell yeah.
Family, friends, and loved ones rallied outside the Mecklenburg County Courthouse following Bennett's first court appearance, chanting "No justice, no peace." They shared memories of Majelic and had a moment of silence for her.
Jelly had to have her lip gloss Her lip gloss had to be popping, and if it wasn't, she was going in the pocketbook to get it.
They looked for this baby months. They asked his mother, where was she? And the mother gave no answer. Oh, she was with another family member. And the other family members asked him, where was Jelly? And they lied and said that they was with this family.
And investigators are waiting on a medical exam to determine how Majelic was killed. Meantime, the family is hoping justice will be served and are asking the community for prayers. In Uptown, I'm Jamal Goss, Fox 46.
And this is another question I would have to ask, unless you're just a heartless soul. If this child been gone for months, how can you sleep at night without being hunted? I think with me, if I did something that bad, it will hunt me. But apparently, this child been gone for months. It didn't bother this woman at all. They say she was in court and showed no emotion. And I just finna ask if anybody got a court appearance, but if there wasn't no cameras up in there, then nobody was able to see it. I guess. But they're saying she was in court, she showed no emotion. Maybe she didn't show no emotion because she knew this time was coming. Maybe. I don't know. But the baby was gone that long. How can it not eat at your soul, at your conscience, if you don't wake up with nightmares? When my grandmother died, I never had no nightmares, but I had constant dreams about her. Constant dreams about her. And most of my dreams about her was where everything started at. I don't know why I keep having dreams about her where everything started at. And when I mean where everything started at is the house she stayed on out here in Memphis, where a lot of us children used to go. And no matter how many of us it was, that woman took us in and kept us. Then she ran a daycare till people picked them up. But whenever I have a dream about my grandmother, on my dad's side, my dream always evolves around where everything began at. And I don't understand why it does that. One dream, she's in the house talking, having a good time. Another dream, she was doing yard work. Another dream, she was cooking. Lord, no, that woman could cook. She cooked her ass off. Another dream, she was talking to me, but it was all around where it began at that house. It was always in that house. And that's the question I always ask myself. Why my dreams always going to the beginning? I want to see where she at now. But I guess it's not meant for me to see where she at now. I guess those dreams are telling me that, hey, she's okay. Here's your proof that she's okay. You know? And every time I dreamed about it, that woman seemed happy. She seemed happy. So again, I just don't see how, if this baby has been gone as long, how is this not eating at your soul? How is it not eating at your soul? All right. African goddess said, right, my child missing, I'm going on with life like nothing happened. Hell no, she has no soul. Somebody just said something about their son died. African goddess said, my son passed away 14 years ago, and I still wonder what he would have been like. Yesterday, he would have been 14 years old. African goddess, my condolences. Wow, what happened? What happened? What happened, if you don't mind me asking? If you I would love to know what happened. Ladies and gentlemen, if you would excuse me, I need to run and do something real quick. But enjoy this beautiful ocean sound till I come back. right. Sorry about that. Yeah, I had to go run in there and do something real quick. Sorry. If I'm making some of y'all sleep, I apologize. I won't try to do that, yeah, I had to go run and do something real quick. I had to do something because I ain't wanted to be complete silence, Anyway, let me see. Let me get your shout outs out here. African Goddess, good morning. Kathy B, good morning. Indica Dreams, good morning. Roller Mile, good morning. Camila, Sweden, good morning. Who else I'm missing up in here? High Priest, good morning. Shimmer Kimber, good morning. Wendy, good morning. You said that bitch has 8 children and was pregnant with who was pregnant with that? Oh, that's why she got that bump right there. Are you talking about Bennett? That's who you talking about? Najera P, I think that's your name. Laura Belt, what's going on? Miss T, good morning. Good morning. Love Beyond Measures, good morning. Edna Biggs, good morning. Good morning. Let's just go right. I think I spoke to you. Jennifer Cooley, good morning. I think it's only gonna let me go up that far. So anybody who I miss, good morning. Good morning. Leave the Beaver, good morning. All right. So yeah, guys, like I said, I don't see how you did this and it's not eating at your soul, because when my grandma died, that shit would hurt my soul to the core, But then again, when you're heartless, when you're evil, I guess it doesn't it doesn't bother you when you're heartless and evil. Preach. It doesn't bother you when you're evil. So, yeah, shit crazy. Now let's get to the one that's bothering me the most.
Right now at 5 is
the damn grandmother. This was bothering me the most. The damn grandmother, the one who's supposed to be the sole protector, well, one of the sole protectors of our young men and young women. But sadly, that's not what it is in this case.
Person now charged in the death of a 4-year-old girl found buried in a Charlotte backyard, and now we know the woman facing charges is the little girl's grandmother. Tammy Moffitt is charged with concealing a death and accessory after the fact. Majelic Young's body was found buried in the backyard of her mother's home back on May 21st. Fox 46's Annie Satowski joins us live in Charlotte with what the little girl's family is saying about this new development. Annie?
Yeah, Lindsay, we are just a couple streets up from that home where police recovered the body, as you mentioned, of 4-year-old Majelic Young, and that was less than a week ago. Earlier today, we spoke with Majelic's aunt, and they said while they are relieved about this second arrest, no amount of charges will bring their niece back. An ever-growing memorial outside the home where police recovered the body of 4-year-old Majelic Young, buried in the backyard.
We still take balloons and beers and her favorite things.
Sabrina Baker, one of Majelic's aunts who didn't want to show her face on camera, says she's grateful for another arrest.
It's never enough justice, to really be honest, because we can't get her back.
Thursday, police charged Tammy Moffitt, Majelic's grandmother, with concealing a death and accessory after the fact, believed to have helped the little girl's mother, Malikah Bennett, dispose of her body. Bennett's already been charged with first-degree murder.
A baby? How can...
And again, this is a bad combination. The mom is a piece of shit and her mom is a piece of shit. That is a bad combination. So if y'all hurting children and the mom, well, I guess in a sense, I don't know if it's even safe for me to say this, but y'all just hear me out, because some of y'all probably ain't gonna like what I'm about to say. But then again, y'all know me, I think outside the box. I guess I can understand that she don't want to see her daughter go to jail, so that's why she helped cover it up. But when are we, how are we teaching our seed responsibilities if we are helping covering up their lives? All right? How are we helping our youth to do better when we are sitting here covering up their lives? Now, I can understand probably a little small life ain't something that ain't that big, and you don't think just nothing gonna be major. Well, now I guess that's passable. I guess, I don't know. But with something like this, if your aim is to teach us better than what you did and make better decisions than what you did, now how in fuck's sakes would you sit up here and cover up for your daughter? And then on top of that, let's just say your daughter did get caught doing this. What you gonna do if she got pregnant again and have another child? What would you say? What would you say? If she got pregnant and finna ready to have another child, what would you say after you sit up there and covered up for her killing this child? And that is a bad combination. A piss poor grandmother and a piece of shit daughter. Both of y'all just pieces of shit. So I'm just curious about what some things y'all probably did together.
You're not human.
Baker says Majelic was only supposed to visit her mom for a weekend back in August.
Look at that pretty young lady. Just look at her. Look like she couldn't hurt her soul and probably melt your heart as soon as you see her. But, hey.
That turned into 9 months without seeing her.
She was with the grandmother. She's with other family members. Don't worry about it.
They say this never should have happened.
I just want everybody to remember her as that, the beautiful angel that we all know and love.
Baker says so many things aren't adding up and thinks more people saw or heard something when Majelic was alive, hoping they come forward.
I just feel like anyone that was involved in that household that knew what was going on should be held accountable.
And family members describe Majelic as a happy and bright little girl, and that's really how they want people to remember her. Family is holding a candlelight vigil starting at 7:30 tomorrow night, and anyone is welcome to attend and celebrate that little girl's life. We have all those details on fox46.com. In Charlotte tonight, Annie Satowski, Fox 46.
Yeah, the newest development in an ongoing investigation still. Annie, thanks. Calls for help have dramatically increased this year. From March to May, there have been more than 16,000 calls and 300 texts to the National Child Abuse Hotline. That's up nearly 14% from last year. This year's increase follows record numbers posted in 2020.
So I'm seeing a couple of y'all in my chat room saying that this woman is pregnant now. Well, y'all think she was pregnant. Oh, God. I hope not. I hope not. Quintina, good morning. Taylor Bradley, good morning. Yeah, I hope not. Please, I hope not. If she is, I'm not really just a person who's for abortion. But if she is pregnant, then I think that abortion needs to be forced. All right? It needs to be forced. All right? So let me see what they're saying about the grandmother right here. And this just pisses me off so bad. This just pisses me off so bad. A grandmother in Charlotte, North Carolina was arrested Thursday for allegedly aiding and concealing the murder of her 4-year-old granddaughter. Tammy Taylor Moffitt, 53 years old. 53 years old. 53 years old. And you couldn't teach your daughter no better than that? Really? You couldn't teach your daughter no better than that. Tammy Taylor Moffitt, 53, was arrested by police after her daughter Malikah Diane Bennett. Damn, they put y'all whole name on her. Malikah Diane Bennett, 31, was charged. So what y'all like, 18 years? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, y'all 18 years apart. Like, if my math serves me right, y'all 18 years apart. Anyway, they don't even matter. Malikah Bennett was charged 3 days earlier with the killing of her 4-year-old child, Majelic Young. Police arrested Bennett on May the 21st after investigators discovered a young girl's remains in her backyard while responding to a missing person report, according to the report. Police received tips that the 4-year-old had not been seen in several months. And you gotta think about this though. How the fuck can you lie for months? That's insane. You keep lying for months. Police received tips that the 4-year-old had not been seen in several months and that foul play may have been involved. On Monday, police charged Bennett with first-degree murder, felony child abuse, inflicting physical injury, and felony concealing a death. Charlotte Police Department Lieutenant Brian Crum said that Bennett likely killed her daughter in early September 2020. Police concluded that Bennett then buried the child at her home off of Brandon Drive in Northwest Charlotte. I worked homicide most of the last 10 years. I can tell you that this case is deeply disturbing. It's disturbing to everyone who's worked it, Crum said during a news conference Monday. Anybody got the news conference? Y'all know I'm fascinated with the news conference. If y'all got a conference on this, please send it to me. My email. I don't know why I'm fascinated with the police conference, but I just like those. He said, many of us parents, and it's very difficult to understand how someone could do this to their child. Kill their child and bury them and move on with their life as if nothing happened. Yes, that's what I'm saying. Following further investigation, police announced Thursday that Moffett had been arrested and charged with concealing the death and accessory after murder. It was not immediately clear how Moffett was involved in the child's death. All right. Then it goes on to say, according to neighbors, Moffett was often at Bennett's house visiting her daughter and, oh Lord. So yeah, she probably helped kill that baby too. Jesus Christ. She was often visiting her daughter and grandchildren. But she appeared to become more distant after police began investigating. It's shocking on so many levels, Corey Thomas, a neighbor who lives across the street from where the child body was found, told WCNC, "You think trouble to that degree, you know family would be involved. Didn't see grandma." Before the 4-year-old was killed, neighbors and other family members told local news outlets that Bennett's children appeared to be in danger. According to court records, Bennett has a pending misdemeanor child abuse charge after she left for 2 other children, a 9 and 7-year-old, at home by themselves for over 24 hours. Doing what? Doing what? What the hell is she doing? Since January 2020, police were called to Bennett address 77 times. Jesus Christ. Often for reports of domestic violence. Oh, God. On Wednesday, Bennett's sister told the news station that the young child was moved from her father's house to live with Bennett less than a month before she was killed. Oh, Lord. The baby was with the dad. He got removed from the dad. Oh, man. Come on now. This could have been prevented, she said. I fear that social services failed Majelic and the rest of those kids. She didn't have her a month, Bennett said, sister added. She didn't have her a month before everything happened. Bennett's now being held without bond at Mecklenburg County Jail and is scheduled to appear court June the 2nd, which is tomorrow. Police said Thursday that the investigation is ongoing. So this baby was with her dad. Got removed from dad care and was back in the presence of Bennett. Not even a month later, according to this, Bennett killed the baby. Wow. Then on top of that, and now I'm seeing right here, she already got in trouble. A misdemeanor child abuse charge as she left 2 children, 9 and 7-year-old, at home by themselves for over 24 hours. And I guaranteed she was out pop locking, dropping it. That was this all about. Cause what was she doing for 24 hours? She was out pop locking it, dropping it, dropping it like it's hot. All right, probably doing the percolator and everything. Probably had a few in her system. Probably met some dude in the club. You know, dude was able to talk to her. He took the girl to his house, or she followed him to his house. And of course, you know what happened after that. Then she came home. That probably sound about right. That's probably what happened. You know, she went to pop like it, drop it like it's hot, the percolator and everything that they do in the club. All right. found somebody Johnson to jump on, and then came back home, and then she got in trouble. Well, of course, you know, she didn't care. Her mind said probably, I got me some dick, so I don't care. I'm good. I feel good. And I know it may be funny what I'm saying, but I'm being serious at the same time. It might not be the exact story, but it's somewhere up in that area. I know it's somewhere up in that area. The fuck you doing to them? Oh, you probably wouldn't got your nails done earlier because you got them nails on fleek. Probably wouldn't got your hair done. But I know somewhere up in there you went to a party, you went to a club, and you found the Johnson jump on. And your mama sitting up here and let you do all this shit. And I ain't said a motherfucking word. Y'all some devils. Some straight up devils. But again, I do these stories and tell the story the way I tell them. Y'all get mad at me because of my words. You don't argue the story, you argue me and my words. And you hear all this fuckery that's going on. But you more mad at me for the shit that I say. That's why I tell y'all motherfuckers, I don't care. I do not care. I don't. Because at least I am bringing awareness to this story while you sitting there arguing with me. Because of what I said. I don't give a shit. I don't. And now I see y'all in the chat room talking the motherfucker had 8 and 9 kids. So what happened? Ever Johnson that touched her, she got pregnant? Hold on, guys, just reading something real quick. I don't know if anybody when I asked about the police conference, I don't know if anybody said that they got it or they know where to find it at or anything like that. But if y'all got the police conference while I'm live right now, that'll be helpful. I don't know if y'all can see that right there, but hold on, let me remove y'all real quick. I want y'all to see something real quick. If y'all can see my cursor, she got on her sweet like candy, tastes like fruit. Can I love on you? And these are the pictures she got. She tastes like candy. No, she sweet like candy, tastes like fruit. Can she love on you? Boy, these folks sick. y'all sick. Y'all sick. This woman is sick. I tell you, all thing she think about, who the next person can she fuck? That's all she think about. Who the next person she can fuck? She knows she got a banging body. Shit, what's up? Man, that's why you at where you at now.
Family, friend.
That's why you at where you at now. Since you taste all sweet like candy and all that, bitch, that's why you at where you at right now. And we're gonna see them dykes up in there They gonna see how sweet you are too. You stupid motherfucker. They gonna see how sweet you are too. But then again, you probably welcome it because it look like that's all you think. That's all you talk about is sex.
And community members all came together tonight to remember the life of 4-year-old Majellic Young. Police say the little girl was murdered by her mother last year, but it was only a week ago tonight that they discovered her remains. It is a tragedy that has shaken everyone, from those who knew her well to complete strangers. Our Deshaun Brown was there for the celebration of life to remember the little girl, and Deshaun is joining us now live. I know it was an emotional night, Deshaun.
It was, Erica, and there were just dozens and dozens of people who showed up to honor her life, and not many of them came empty-handed. Some of them were bearing flowers and balloons. They even brought their grief. This has been a devastating loss for so many people, but among the first to light candles tonight were Majellic's father and grandmother. Organizers wanted this to be about healing for this family, knowing that they are just dealing with so many emotions right now, including anger. Tonight there was also a call for justice for 4-year-old Majellic Young. And before it was all over, there was also one little voice that pierced through the crowd. It was Majellic's young sister.
You don't have to be sad because Majellic will always be up there with God.
They are crushed, they are drained, they are angry, they are devastated, they are every form of grief, but a little bit more stuck in that angry portion.
Yeah, community members also released balloons tonight, and one of the things, or their final call before they left, and they repeated this several times, justice for Jelly. I'll send it back to you.
Okay. Deshaun, thank you.
Okay, my phone over here buzzing out the hook. Sending y'all to send me some things, so let me see what we got over here. Okay, I already did that one. Okay, this one.
I'll start with just a basic recap of some of the information we can share.
Yes, this is what I want right here. This is what I want. Let's see. What the hell? Shit crazy, man. Shit is great. This girl said, sweet like candy, tastes like fruit. Can I love on you? I hear you. I hear you. So while you putting in that same energy, talking about you want love on somebody else, you could have used that same energy to love your own child.
Good afternoon. So I'll start with just a basic recap of some of the information we can share before taking any questions. So this investigation began early Friday morning, about 4 o'clock in the morning. Officers were called out to a residence in the 2700 block of Braden Drive. Someone reported that they believed that a 4-year-old girl had been missing for some time. We got the digging into the investigation. This 4-year-old victim, Majellic Young, we can identify for you now. People who knew and loved her knew her as Jelly. Had not been seen since going to visit her mother last September.
The candlelight vigil tonight.
The house, they speak with a resident there. They start having some concerns about the information that they're getting. They contact the missing persons unit, who initiates a missing persons investigation to find out where Majellic is. Very quickly, they became concerned that there may be foul play involved, so they contacted the homicide unit, and we also brought in the crimes against children unit. So this was really a full court press to find out where Majellic was. We knew we needed to determine where she was at. Certainly that's concerning when no one can account for a child for that period of time. So as we move forward through the investigation, we started interviewing obviously her parents, people, friends, people that knew her, other people in her life. We had quite a number of people down here on Friday, and even as we were talking, more people were showing up that we didn't even reach out to. They heard we were looking into this, they were concerned for Majelic, and they started showing up trying to share any information that they had that they thought could potentially help with finding what happened to her. So during these interviews, we eventually developed information that was sufficient for us to obtain a search warrant for the residents in the 2700 block of Braden Drive. Along with crime scene, we began processing the scene, and there we were able to recover human remains in the backyard of a 4-year-old girl. I can tell you today we believe those remains belong to Majelic. Now, it's because of the investigation and as it's proceeding, it's going to take a little bit of time to be able to positively identify her, but I can tell you that the totality of the circumstances indicate it is her. Later in the evening, we charged Majelic's mother, Malikah Bennett, with murder, child abuse inflicting serious injury, as well as concealment of a death. I've worked homicide for most of the last 10 years. I can tell you that this case is deeply disturbing. It's disturbing to everyone who's worked at crime scene investigators, detectives, everyone involved in this case. Many of us are parents, and it's very difficult to understand how someone could do this to their child, kill their child, and bury them and move on with their life as if nothing happened. I mean, it's really, truly shocked everyone to their core that's had any involvement with this case. Now, it's very early on in the investigation. I can't answer a lot of your questions, but I'd like to try to take a couple of them right now.
Any word on how long those remains were in that property?
So we believe that Majelic's been there since September. She went for a visit during that time frame, and we believe she's deceased sometime in that window. So early September, of 2020.
Was the Department of Social Services aware of this, or were they involved in any previous things that we covered with them from
So that's a question we certainly have, and we're looking into right now. Detectives are actually working on getting those records and going through those, so I defer to them because we haven't had a chance to look through all those records yet.
Brian, Majelic is her father. Now, her biological father was not there, but was there a boyfriend or a stepfather in the home, and is he in the clear?
Yes, so there was another male resident at the Braden Drive address. We can say definitively that he's not responsible for his death based on the investigation. We're able to alibi him.
There's rumors that Majelic was kind of kept in like the dog kennel, or the conditions of her living situation was very poor. Could you say anything about that?
You know, I don't want to get into details yet because we're still interviewing other people, so we can't share all the details. What I can tell you is we've charged mom with child abuse, inflicting serious injury. It was an abusive environment, and ultimately resulted in her death.
Are you able to determine how she was killed?
That's something we're still waiting on the medical examiner's office to share with us. Obviously, we have information from interviews that are leading us in a particular direction, but the medical examiner's office can hopefully provide us with some information of scientific certainty as to what happened. But that's still pending right now.
We heard rumors that there were possibly complaints about foul odor in the days leading up to officers arriving. Are you able to confirm any of that? Neighbors called you all with concerns?
No, we don't have any information about that. There may be rumors. I don't know that that's consistent with the information that we found so far. I mean, there was no odor when we went there.
Excuse me, I don't know if this has already been covered, but has the mother had any history with law enforcement?
Mom has been involved with law enforcement in the past. I think she's got some arrest history I'm sure you guys saw, but nothing, obviously nothing to indicate this. It's nothing at all like this.
Anybody else?
Thank you guys.
Damn, my bad. God damn. Sorry, y'all. Well, I didn't say nothing much. I was saying, thank you, DDB. Sorry. It makes me wonder, next person say they can't hear me, you gonna get blocked. Did nobody say it? I want to go somebody gonna say it. Cause usually when I say something like that, y'all be slick and say something else. So y'all play the spot at the time. I ain't finna block nobody. But anyway though, oh, and for those of y'all new, when I say that, don't think I'm serious. I do that a lot of time doing the show. I think they know it by now, you know. Well, you didn't say you can't hear me. You said you can hear me. But anyway, this is what I was saying though, you know, with all this being said now, now the question has to be asked, how was the relationship with Malikah and her mom? Did mom let Malikah do what she wanted to do? Meaning, did she let her just run around like crazy? Let this girl do whatever she wanted to do? All right? Was Malikah a hot ass? Meaning fast? Was she hot in the ass when she was growing up? Did mom was just too lazy to care for Malikah like she should have? And all she was doing was being laid up with men after men after men after men. But you gotta look at this. For somebody 31 years old, you having all them children. At 31 years old, you got all them damn children. Then for what y'all saying in the chat room, she was pregnant at the time all this happened. You have to wonder about something like that. And you continue to have children. You know, I want to say, if it's safe for me to say, you're being reckless with your body. You know, just everything you jump on, you just get pregnant. But now, I want to know, why did she pick Jelly out of everybody to kill? Why did she pick Jelly? That's what I want to know. Why did she pick Jelly and kill Jelly? What did Jelly do so bad? What did she do so bad? That Jelly killed this poor child right here. What did she do so bad? All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So as we know now, the investigation's still going on. Now I'm eager to know what's going to happen to the grandmother. I want to know what's going to happen to her. And I just want to know how deep of a rabbit hole that this story is going to go. What's the offering to come out now? Especially with that grandmother. You've been going over this girl's house and been seeing your grandchildren. So when I heard that, instantly popped in my mind, you have to kill this child. And Jelly was raised up in an abusive environment. And sad, the dad had this child. Y'all took this child away from the dad. Y'all didn't hear the dad was beating on the child. Y'all heard the mom was had this child in an abusive society. Y'all ain't saying the dad. So why did y'all remove her from the dad care? Well, we ain't hearing where she had problems over there. But you brought her back to Bennett, where the problem continue to exist. Now, one of y'all said when I started the show, she killed that child because she didn't want the dad to have him. I'm starting to believe that now that I heard what I heard. She killed that child to keep that baby away from the father. At least that's one of the reasons, I believe. And that's a damn shame. And that's why I say that child protective service and shit like that, it needs to be reformed. It does. Now I'm saying every woman is bad. Hell no. We have some genuine mothers out there and even foster mothers. But damn though, why do men always gotta suffer when they doing good? Why they always gotta suffer? And that's $1 million question too. Why do they always gotta suffer? That shit needs to be reformed. If that baby was over there being fed, bathed, clothed, and that baby was happy with her daddy, and y'all ain't heard none of this fuck shit going on at the dad house, why would you remove her from her dad and give it back to where the issues going on at? I don't understand that. I don't understand that. And then on top of that, y'all don't, the social service, y'all don't take no responsibility when the child dies. Y'all just wash your hand with it. Y'all don't say shit. Y'all don't feel no guilt. Y'all don't. And that's why I believe in the children's social services, a lot of these people get paid under the table to do what they do. And a lot of them know what's going on. And I think with the CPS and all this shit, a lot of this stuff is an inside job. I believe a lot of it's an inside job. And that's why a lot of these kids get hurt, killed, molested, and everything. Because a lot of this stuff is an inside job. Jelly, rest in peace, young lady. You did not deserve this. Whoever put you back in that toxic ass home, they just his fault, as well as your mom and your grandmother. They just his fault. All right? And to the dad, if he see this, man, you can reach out to me, bro. I would love you to tell me what happened. What really happened. I would love you to tell me what happened. A damn shame. Damn shame. Then that fool I did this story on yesterday. Oh, man. Man, I'll tell y'all, man, this shit is crazy. Casey Anthony, fuck you, because you started all this. Bitch, you started all this shit. You open that door, now these motherfuckers gonna plump crazy when you start that bullshit, so fuck you. Forever fuck you. All right? Before I get out of here, OG, what's going on? Francis Dean, good morning. KPR, good morning. Alice, good morning. I know a couple of y'all he just came in. Laura Pender, good morning. I think that's who I missed right there. And man, shit crazy, man. Maria, good morning. And I think Anna D, good morning. That's what you already. I'm just going up in the chat room. Hey, Gypsy Star Girl. Hey, babe. Good morning. Good morning. I think that's everybody right there. King guys, what to do, brother? And I think that's it right there. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank y'all so much for joining me for this morning show. I meant to do it last night, but didn't get a chance to do it last night, so I had a chance to do it this morning. Anybody with updates, y'all know how to get in contact with me. If you don't, this is how you do it right here. That's how you do it right there. Get in contact with me with updates or stories that you'd like for me to speak on. Trust me, I do get the emails, and I will respond to you. It may take a minute because of my job, but I will respond to you, let you know that I got it. My man Market a bit, what's going on? Jay Reed, what's going on? All right, guys, that's the show for today. Y'all please take. Wait a minute. Okay, now I ain't gonna do nothing else. Y'all take care of yourself and each other. I love y'all, and please hug your children today and tell them that you love them. I'm gonna try to go live later tonight when I get off work, because there's a story that caught my attention about this lady. She had a child and they refused her medication and she ended up dying in jail or something like that. And this story was quite interesting to me, you know, so I need to get more information about what's going on with that. All right, but y'all take care, man. I'll catch y'all next time. Get the thumbs up and stay tuned as always. Stay tuned.
I